Okay, we're going to do a messy desk video, and we're finally going to do what I've been saying I was going to do for ages, which is go through these pick-a-brick things that I've been getting. So I might not use that piece. So we'll start with this one. So I think this has got, I don't know what happened here, I think I got sawdust on it, so some of these pieces have sawdust. I haven't managed to get the container that I had before because it's underneath another box and I just couldn't be bothered getting it out, but I will, and then I'll mix them in with this lot later on. So let's just see what we've got. This was, I think this was the second or third one. I don't know where the dust came from, but I got a pile of those which I can't break with my fingernails. So green things, and these little those things. But the most exciting thing, some of the exciting things are these green things. I kind of find these to be, I feel like they would be useful for something. But these, I got a few of these. These are like the worst things to get because they take up a lot of space and then they leave like lots of little empty space in between. But I got enough to make a container. But I may in fact have got more of these, so don't get too upset if you're like, I only got 4. That's a bit sad. There's more stuff there. I must have dropped some powdery flour or something. I must have been baking a cake next to it. So the thing is, the lid fell off this one because this one was really packed in hard and it fell apart in my backpack. So some of the pieces aren't quite here. There's a few missing from the set. So I got some of those. That's pretty good. And that, and the other major important thing was this. So I got a pile of these. So these are quite cool. Very good for making retro 80s sci-fi space things. So that's something nice to have. And some green, lots of little green things, and then some random orange bits and pieces, and of course some eyes. There's going to be lots of eyes in this one because they're just like the filler piece. And then more of those. So I thought these would be kind of useful. I wanted to get like some basic brick ones. They look like they're the magenta sort of ones, but they're I'm pretty sure they were pink when I got them. So put them in the sunlight. Maybe they are magenta ones, but they looked very pink. I'm sure they were pink. There are lots of pink pieces. So more orange, more green, a couple of hot rod things. What the hey? And I might as well get some. And some brown roof style pieces, which I thought could be good for making trees. So there's a lot of thought going into making trees into this. And that's pretty much that one. So that wasn't so exciting, apart from the excuse me, the big pieces like these ones. But there's only so much of those you can get in one little box. So the next one we'll do is this one, and I don't remember again when this one came along, but there's some pretty cool pieces in this. So this will be fun. I think I've got my little pop thing in the wrong place. Hold on, we've got these pieces, and which we've just had before, and some more brown ones, but these times just like this time they're slightly larger, which is quite useful. Look at that. Slightly, they're double the size, my goodness. And then there's windscreens. So I was a bit hesitant about getting these. I didn't even know if I had some because they do take up a lot of space. And I always want to get as many pieces as I possibly can into these things. But I got obviously 4 of them, which is good. These are kind of cool. They feel like they would come in handy for something. So I've got some of those. Some good standard building pieces, some brown ones, and some of these Yoda green pieces. So that was quite cool. And of course, as you may have already noticed, lots of these little dinosaur feet or animal foot things, or just spiky fences. So that's quite nifty, I thought anyhow. So I've got some of those, that window. More of these green pieces, different style green pieces. I got those last time. And I think one time I went to get the pink ones, and then I thought, well, I need to go with these teal, I guess, ones as well. So, and they do kind of go. Like, they don't make anything, you can't put those together to make something you want to make, but they do sort of match. So I had to get those, and so lots of those, lots of those, lots of those, lots of those, lots of those. Oh, I did get, oh no, these are the different ones. Some of these grey corner, weird corner piece of things. They could come in handy for the base of my eventual pick-a-brick only my own creation thing. So brown, because it's all about, you have to restrict yourself to the pieces that you're going to use, and then you have to build from that. That's what I think will actually get me to do it. Some larger ones of these, I know that's the same size as last time, and a pile of these, but also the big piece that took up too much space that I didn't want to get, but did want to get, is this piece from this set anyhow, is this one here. So these go with these. I guess they must have come from, like, they made too many train sets, and I had to get rid of some of the extra pieces. But I did get all the half-size ones there. So I think that's most of the variety of pieces in there. But I got quite a few of these. So I was obviously pretty excited about this, because you can make some pretty cool little tower things. Don't quite know what I'll do with all of those, but it's going to be a very clangy video, isn't it? This camera is going to be like, no more clangy sounds. But some red things, some red little cylinders, and some more of these little things. And look, there's even a little tiny, probably the only one I've got of that in there. I don't know how that got there. And that's the most exciting. Oh, some of these little black things, and apparently I got those at some point. So those are black 2x4s by 1, and I think that, of course, there's a few more eyes in there. There's two different types of eyes though. Don't go thinking that there's just the one type of eye. There's the possibly angry or confused eye, and the normal eye. So, but they're going to be an ongoing theme, I think. I would be surprised if any of these don't have at least a couple of eyes. So the next one is this one, which may have been the first, I think. Since the first Pick-a-Brick, since I've stopped actually making videos about Pick-a-Brick things. Opening up. Alright, so we've got lots of these dark green 1x3s, which is, I feel like these are nice pieces to have. There's really, and they go really well with the brown, and probably with the Yoda green. So if I get enough of these kind of colours, because these are actually my favourite kind of colours. I do like earthy, foresty colours. So these can go together quite nicely, I think. And some of these, now these are the kind of things that you really want, because they hook onto things. So little bits with hooky bits are quite useful for something. You can hang things up the side, and lots of these little lavendery purpley things, which is quite nice. And also I did get some of these, so I was trying to get these, but then I always there's some chairs, but these heart pieces, these giant heart ones, I think these are always the piece that I try to stuff in at the very end and then give up and say no, I can't get them in the packet, and then they're the ones I sacrifice so I can actually close the lid on these things. But I have actually got some, that's nice. It's hard to remember when you haven't actually go through what you've got. So that's nice. So we've got 4 at least. There's a double one. And lots of these green things. And look, this is where all these little tiny one stud lavender pieces came from. So I've got one in the other container, and then I've got a whole bunch in this one. So, and these little window pieces without the window, so they're a bit drafty. And more of those. A couple of these things. I used to like these when I was a kid because I had a basic set that had these in them. They're kind of useful for some things. But I feel like I could have got more of these. I feel like I should have just got. Maybe I did. We're going to find out in a minute. Actually, it looks like. So we've got some of these little 1x2 blacks. Those are useful. And one of these ones. And these look pretty good. This is quite a clever little purchase. These are like the truck fronts. So these are pretty cool pieces when I was a kid, because I had some of these, and these are like, you know, I was prized these ones. I had one that was like, it wasn't clear, it was clear, but it had a blue tint to it, I think. I could be imagining that, but you can put those together and you can make that. But so that one is like squarish. I don't even know if I've got my hands on the camera. That one's kind of squarish, and this one is like that. I have to tilt my head up a lot more to look at the camera screen, so I'm not doing it as much since I've moved the camera. So now we have that piece, which is nice. We can get rid of those. So we've got quite a few of those, well, a couple, and some of these that are in the roof tile things. So I mean, like, you can end up making an interesting looking roof one day with odd colours. So there we go. But you can see coming through, I did actually get a pile of these, so we might as well just pour them out. Oh, there's a couple of those brown ones. But no, there's definitely quite a few. Definitely got quite a few, and another one of those windows. And to finish it off, there's a couple of grey corner pieces. Now I don't know why I didn't get more of those. Like, why would I not get more of those pieces? Like they're kind of, but there weren't any eyes in that one. Have you noticed that? So I completely lied already. There weren't any eyes in that one at all. But there were some of these yellow ones, and so we've got a good collection of colours coming through in roof tiles in this set. Plus, I'm pretty sure I've got quite a few roof tiles. It's hard to make a proper roof when you've only got them and they're only this long, but you can definitely make. I mean, as long as you've got 2 studs, you can definitely make a roof. If you get enough of them, you can make quite a good roof. So it's going well. It's going quite well. There's always some kind of roof tile of that size at the shop. So we can take that one away, and we can take these lids out. So far, it's going pretty good. I've been quite pleased with the recent Pick-a-Brick purchases I've been making. So here's another one, and this one's definitely got a pile of eyes on it. So this one looks like I've got some of the pieces I've already got from previous things. In fact, I might have gone and doubled up on some of these. You can quite clearly see that I have. So some of those blue ones, I got a red one before, so we've got now blue and red of this kind of funny piece. And these ones here, which kind of come in handy if you know what you're doing. Like I feel like you can make some nice sliding things with those. But I obviously didn't go crazy on those. But I got some more of those. I got enough of those. I got another extra one. Some more of those brown pieces. They're pretty standard. I think I got this one at a very similar time to I got the previous one, or like not quite as far apart. But there are these pieces. These are like, these can go with my green ones, wherever the green one went. Here's a green one. So you can make some interesting like roofs for a little stall or something out of that. And you know, like a farmer's market stall. And they have like a little roof thing. Lots of 2. You've got to have some of these at some point. So I got some standard ones. And look, I've got some grey ones. So these will also go nicely. Not quite as good as getting a pile of brick textured ones. Of course I could use my fake Lego brick textured ones, but I'm not going to. So some of those are actually like one stud high ones. They could come in handy for something, but I got some more of these. So I think I must have been thinking at the time that 4 wasn't enough if you wanted to make a proper shipping container. Yeah, I need at least. So now I've got, like, I can make it 3 of those. So it's going to be that long. I can make one that's that long and that wide, if you get what I mean. So that would probably make a reasonable shipping container. And more of these, so you obviously need more of those. And then the rest, oh, there is one more thing. We've got some circle things. So I don't know if that will be useful unless you're making like a little picture scene and this is the sun. Or it's a truck or something, or a car. And more eyes, lots of eyes, and some green things, not too bad. And I think that was the exciting one. So that was most of that. So I've almost ordered. Look at this, my little clever trick to try and stuff some of these. Stuff them so well they won't pop out. Gosh, there we go. So 1 green thing and a bunch more of the radar dishes. But one of these green things. I feel like I needed to get more of these. Maybe I didn't need so many of these, but because I'd forgotten that I'd already gotten a pile, I probably thought, well... But that was quite clever getting it in there. That worked out pretty well. So, next, take these away. I really have to take these back to the shop and not keep reusing. I look at this, got 2002 on the bottom. These have been around for a while. I'll re-show that in case it's not obvious. Maybe they don't all have 2002. I don't even know how that will show up on the camera. Like on the angle, maybe? I don't know. And we have one last one, and this is definitely the last one. This is the one that I got just recently, like a few weeks ago. And it goes with the little box thing that I got, a set that I got at the same time. So let's do this one, and it is this box. So we've got another screen, but look at this, a whole pile of spider webs. So that's handy, and they could go with this, right? So then I can clip onto here, and then I've got the spider webs held on nicely, I think. So hopefully I got a few of those. And look, some steering wheels, some classic old school steering wheels. I don't know if they've ever have they upgraded these? It feels like they should have at some point. They've only got handlebars. They need to do this one day, because this is definitely something from the 80s. But the other exciting thing, and I'm just going to get rid of the spider webs for a second, clear out the spider. Well, there's quite a few exciting pieces in this one, I thought. And people were commenting on the Facebook page that checks out the Pick-a-Brick wall at the Auckland shop. And they said there wasn't anything exciting, and I'm like, are you kidding? Look at these things. It's like lightning bolts, purple lightning bolts. I don't know if there's any point putting it on one of these. But look at that. It's a purple. That's a good background for this purple light. Look at that. See, it's a purple lightning bolt, and I got a lot of these. Plus, I got these little pyramid-shaped one-stud pieces. So I feel like that can add some exciting texture to something. Another old school chair, and lots and lots of purple things. Trust me, there's a lot more in the bottom. And some more spider things, and lots of these little. So I really thought, I really have invested in these. I felt like they're probably my eyes for this one, except there are actually eyes in this one too. But also these things. So these are quite useful, I think, maybe. Like, it's my little one. Actually, I mean, you can straight off see that that's going to look like quite a little neat decoration. So it's I think I did pretty well on this lot. And these things here, of course, that's a good place to put your little one stud pyramids. They can go on the sides. They're probably not that easy to get off. So, but that could come in handy for something, maybe. But we've got a lot of those. And some of these things, like look at this, more of these. Like I know I've had these before. I'm pretty sure I've had these before. But it's always exciting. And I got yellow ones, yellow things to attach to. But that felt like there was a pretty good supply of weird. And some of these pieces, these ones they're stuck together, so you can't really see the trick. But they've got like a corner missing, so that could be nice. So that's mostly, I think, what's in here. It's just basically a lot of brown pyramid things, a lot of these gold things, one window, some eyes, of course, like why not? But when you get to the bottom of the thing, it's just basically a lot of eyes and a lot of lightning bolts. An awful lot of lightning bolts. A few other little roof pieces, but that's pretty much. It was definitely, like I went to the shop and I wasn't going to get a Pick-a-Brick, but I'm like, whoa, lightning bolts. I've got to get some of those. And I did get some of those. I got quite a few of some of those. In fact, all of them. Not all of them, but I could have got all of them. I was pretty excited about it. I don't know what the point of them would be, except, they're going to be like turbo boost on the back of my car. Like, you can already do it right here. Like, you don't even have to work for it. You can just take that off. I mean, Olivia would be hooning around saving those turtle saws if she had these on the back. Look at how fast she's going now. Super fast. She's got like lightning bolts coming out the back. And that's just coming out of the trailer. Just think what's coming out of this car. Amazing. So it's going to go well. We'll take those back. I feel like actually this guy needs to have a little thing on the back. Well, he can. We've got this all sorted out. We can put one there, and that does not look good, but it was worth a try. That was worth a try. I think definitely worth a try. Like that. Well, it would be better than having this coming out the back. Don't you think? I do. Maybe they could go that way. Why would it go that way? That kind of looks neat. Or spider webs. They could have spider webs coming out the back. So many options. So all up, I've stolen the. Oh, I've gone and mixed one of these. I've gone and lost one of these already. Oh well, she doesn't need to stop. So all up, pretty good. I haven't got the lid for this box, unfortunately. But you can see that you can't see that there's quite a lot. That's a good, perhaps third of the box there. So mixed in with the other one, we've probably got an almost full box. I think this is like a 7-litre container, 7.5 litre container, and almost, probably up to there when you're putting in the other box, the Pick-a-Brick bricks, of just pick-a-brick things. So that's nifty. It'll be exciting to join them together. But I think I will save the joining, the great joining of the boxes, until I've got the next pick-a-brick. Because I'm probably going to go back that way at some point relatively soon and get some more. And hopefully they have some more exciting pieces. It's been pretty good recently, I think. Personally, that's what I feel. But anyway, oh, and this one, look at this. I got this piece, I didn't even notice it. I kind of remember getting this. I can't understand why I wouldn't get more of these. There was a reason, I'm sure of it. But we'll never know the answer. It will just be a mystery forever. But it was definitely worth pondering. So thanks for watching, and there will be more videos soon. Bye!